551.
Why are you already starting to record? There's like no one here.
Just so I don't forget to turn on the record button. There's Saad. He's here.
Yeah.
Hey, Saad, you're 1 minute early. Yay!
All right. We were just getting to page 551.
551. All right.
Okay. Page 551. I'm going to share my screen so that you can check your work. Because for some of these, you had to draw an example. So I want you to be able to see what that example looks like. So I'm going to do a share screen and show you the key.
The teacher.
All right. This is it.
The teacher.
Okay. All right. So boys and girls, are you able to see my screen?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay. So let's look at number one. Number one said draw and label segment AB in the space at the right. Segment AB is a line segment. When it has that line up above the A and the B, but there's no arrows with it, that is called a line segment. So when you see that, you read that as segment AB. Okay. And then right to the right of that, they drew segment AB. So it has two endpoints, A and B, and they're connected. That's called a line segment.
Miss Palmer?
Yes?
I'm going to have to leave a quarter to 12.
Okay. Thank you. All right. Number two, draw and label an example of this one is called line XY. So you draw 2 points, X and Y, and connect them. But this time at the end, you go a little past the X and the Y and put arrows on the end. And that's what a line looks like.
Miss Palmer, for line segment, I said a straight angle.
A line segment does look like a straight angle. Mm-hmm.
So would that count? That's correct.
For number one?
Yeah.
Is a straight, well, we're just talking about a line segment, so it does look like a straight angle. The only difference would be, so I'm going to say no, because a straight angle has arrows on both ends, and a line segment doesn't. Like number two actually looks more like a straight angle because it has a straight line is a straight angle, but a straight segment has endpoints. See, like the angles at number three, that has arrows on the end. So number three, they wanted you to draw obtuse angle K. K has to be at the vertex. So there's a point K, and you want this to open up wider than what a right angle would be. All right. And it has to have the two arrows at the end. Number four was right angle CDE. So you have 3 points, C, D, and E. That the point in the middle has to be the vertex. So we have to put D at the vertex. And when we draw a right angle, we put this little box here to indicate it's 90 degrees. It's a right angle. For number five, name a line segment. And we're looking at this diagram over here. TUWV. Okay. A line segment, they said TU. You may have said UW or WV or VT or TV. All right. As long as you put that little line above the top, the little segment, and said segment and whatever 2 points you picked. As long as they're touching. You couldn't do diagonals like V and U. All right. Because they're not line segments. We don't have anything drawn there. Number six, name a right angle. They said angle TUW. All right, because they did indicate in the drawing that U here is a right angle. You might have said angle WUT. That's okay also. You can also just call it angle U, and that works as well. Okay. Down at number 7, you had to draw and label figures again. 7 is a ray. That is called ray PQ. A ray has an endpoint at the first letter. So we put an endpoint P and another point Q, but it's not, doesn't end there. The line goes right through it with an arrow. Okay, that's a ray. It goes forever in one direction. One endpoint and the other end is an arrow. That's called a ray. Right, we have to draw an acute angle RST, and we want to make sure S is at our vertex, and we have the points RT. It opens up less than 90 degrees. It's a little bit skinnier in there than 90 degrees and has arrows on the end of each. And here's where someone was talking about a straight angle. Straight angle WXZ. X is in the middle. And look, both ends have lines on it. So that does also look exactly like, right, like line WX or line WZ. Okay. Name a ray for this figure. They said ray BC. You could have said something else. Maybe you said ray AC, ray RC. As long as you started at a point and went in one direction with an arrow, you're okay. Right? And you indicate it by drawing that ray up above your 2 letters. Number 11 said name an obtuse angle. Our book gives us angle ABK. That's a good obtuse angle.
There's another one.
The other one? What is the other one?
JBR.
Angle JBR is also obtuse. Very good. Okay. Name a line. They said line AC. Maybe you said line RC, line BC, line PQ. All right, there's all kinds of different ones, but you indicate it with this line up above. Number 13, name a line segment. They said segment BR. We're starting at B, we're ending at R. Okay, maybe you said segment AB, segment BC, segment PQ. You could have picked a different line segment. Just show it by putting a line segment above the 2 letters.
Mrs. Palmer, I
Yeah,
have a question.
sure.
Like for number 12, I said for a line AC,
Mm-hmm.
but if it has a point, do I have to say ARC?
No, you could just say AC.
So I just have to do the 2 ends.
Yes. And for a line, really, there is no end. So like line AB is the same as line AR, is the same as line AC, but you just have to put 2 letters. Okay, but all those points will be on that line. Right. Name a right angle. They gave us angle PRC, and it's indicated by a right angle. Angle QRC would also be a right angle. Angle PRB is a right angle. Angle QRB is a right angle. And name an acute angle. So an angle that's skinnier than a right angle. They said angle KBR. All right? This angle right here, KBR, that is an acute angle. You might have said angle ABJ. You could call it angle JBA. And the angle they gave us, we could call it angle RBK. Okay? All right, any questions on page 551?
No.
Okay. I want us to look at page 552 at that blue box at the bottom. It says number 20. There's a blue box on 552. Page 552, number 20, a blue box. And
There's many of them.
yeah. They're all number 20 though. And the directions say, write the word that describes the part of figure A. So they show us with a little line above it, a little thing, BG. What is that? Is BG what they're showing us there? A ray, a line, a segment, an acute angle, or a right angle? Yash, what do you think? What are they indicating for BG?
A line segment.
Very good, right. With that little segment symbol above it, that is a line segment. All right, CD has a little drawing above it. David C, what is CD? We could cross off line segment because we already used that. So CD, what's that symbol above CD, David Kreppy?
Line.
Line, it's a line. Good. Now we can cross off line. All right. And then there's a symbol angle FBG, but we're going to have to tell what kind of an angle it is. Connor, what do you want to put for in the box for angle FBG? What kind of an angle is that? Connor, I can see you. Are you on the right page?
Isn't that I got called. I just got back.
Okay. Are you on the right number? Page 552?
Yeah, but I don't have any of the answers down.
Okay. Well, you're looking at angle FBG. Okay. And
That's a line.
angle FBG, is it acute angle or a right angle?
Oh, right.
That's a right angle. Good. So you'll write right angle in that box. Okay, then one under it, let's go with Aaron. Aaron, what is that symbol above BE?
I forgot my book at my mom's house.
Okay.
When I was doing my homework.
Okay, Brooklyn, what is that symbol above BE?
Okay, B and E, I think it's ray.
Yeah, very good. That's a ray. All right, so that leaves us acute angle. Let's see if that fits. Angle AGD, let's take a look at it. Yep, that looks like an acute angle. So that goes in that box. All right. Let's look at the next page. All right, this is still on our lines, rays, and angles on page 553. Number one, they did for us. They wanted to draw an obtuse angle ABC, and they drew one in there for us. Okay, number two, they want us to draw ray GH. Okay, ray GH. So you guys have to draw that in there. You have to have a point G, like an end point, and then you need a point H, but it's going to keep going in that direction. Now an end point G and a point H, but the arrow goes through H and keeps going. Okay, so you can look at my board for that. Number three, draw an acute angle JKL. So you just want to draw an angle that is skinnier than a 90-degree angle. You want to make sure that the K is at the vertex. So it looks something like that. And J and L, they can be interchanged. It doesn't matter as long as K is in the vertex. The middle one has to be in the vertex. Number four, they want you to draw line segment BC. So you're going to have two endpoints and connect them, but you call those endpoints B and C. All right, so that's what line segment BC looks like. Number five, name a line segment. David N., name a line segment.
Name a EF.
So there's more than one answer, but just give me one line segment. What are you going to say?
EF.
That's the same one the book gave me. Line segment EF. That's a line segment. All right, so you have to put that symbol above it for line segment. All right. Number 6, name a right angle. David S., name a right angle. David S., are you with me?
Wait, you
What?
said the line segment is EF.
No, sorry.
What about like FH? That's a line segment.
I said
I
there's
didn't
more.
hear you.
Oh, yeah, we said there's more than one answer, but he just had to pick one. All right. 6, David S.
I couldn't hear you. My volume was down.
Okay, David S., you're going to do number 6 for us. Name a right angle.
Oh, EJF.
Angle EJF. Very good. Angle EJF. Good. All right. Now we're going to use the figure at the right for number 7 through 9, and we're going to classify angle AFD. We're going to say, is it acute? Is it obtuse? Is it a right angle? So number 7, Gavin. Classify angle AFD.
AFD. Okay.
That would be an obtuse angle.
Very good, Gavin. That is obtuse. Number 7 is obtuse. Number 8, classify angle CFE, SOD. Angle CFE.
AFD.
CFE. This is number 8.
Right angle. A right
Correct.
angle.
Very good. It's a right angle. Good work. Okay. Number 9, name 2 acute angles. Taryn, can you name 2 acute angles from that figure?
CFD and BFD or
Right.
BFE.
So you said angle C. What was the first one? CF.
BFD and then
Good.
BFE.
I'm sorry. Can you say the last one again? D F
BFD.
B F. Thank you. B angle B F D. BFD looks a little obtuse.
Okay, then just go with the first one then.
All right. So we have CFD and how about we'll do the other part of that one. Angle DFE. How about those? Right?
Oh, I did AFB and BFC.
Those work. Okay, number 10. They want you to draw and label a figure that has 4 points, 2 rays, and 1 right angle. All right, so try that. They're asking us for a lot there for number 10. Everybody give that one a try. That one sounds fun. We have to draw a figure. It has to have 4 points, 2 rays, and 1 right angle. Points.
1, 2.
Okay, 4 points, 2 rays, and 1 right angle. Okay. I'll give you guys a minute to work on that, and then I'll show you what mine looks like.
I did mine. I can show it to you.
You can show it to me? Wait, I can almost see it. Hang on.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, wow. Wait, 1 right angle. Crazy.
I have one.
1 right angle. Okay. I'll show you guys mine. I only drew it looking like a right angle. There's a right angle formed by 2 rays.
Oh, it's smart, Miss Palmer.
And it has 4 points on it. But I liked the other one I saw too.
Up.
You guys are awesome.
Oh, I just did them separate. I did
this
them
one.
Hold it up a little bit higher.
Can't see it.
I can't see 14 lines. Not a second.
A little bit high. You gotta pick up a little bit. 7, 8, almost a little bit higher. Oh, there it is. 1 right angle, 4, raise, very, 4. Good job. Yep.
Okay.
All right, let's take a look at the next page, page 554. It tells us the hands of a clock show the time 12:25. What kind of an angle is that forming? Brooklyn, number 1 on page 554. What kind of angle does that show?
Obtuse, because it's greater than a right angle.
Good job. That is an obtuse angle. Number 2, use letters and symbols to name the figure below. Okay. What kind of a figure is that? Give it a name. Connor, are you with me? I can't tell if Connor, I think he said he had to go. So David C, number 2. What kind of a figure is that?
Ray.
Connor's here though. Connor's here.
Okay. We're going to call this Ray AB. Ray AB. So it looks like that. Ray AB.
Ray AB.
Number 3, we got Jan's pencil, 8.5 centimeters long. Ted's pencil is longer. Write a decimal that could represent the length of Ted's pencil. So you guys have an unlimited amount of answers you could give, but tell me something bigger than 8.5 centimeters long. David N., how long could the pencil be?
80.97. There you go. There's a decimal.
80.97. That's a gigantic pencil. It's like one of those. It's one of those big pencils you might win at a fair or something.
8.6. Bigger by 1 centimeter.
8.97 or 80. Doesn't matter. Either one.
8.6. 8.6.
8.6 will work too. Okay,
99.99.
number 4. Kayla buys a shirt for $8.19. She pays with a $10 bill. How much change will she get? All right, let's work on that one. And once you get that one, David S., let me know what you got for how much change.
$1.81.
Yeah, that was a subtraction problem. You end up with $1.81. Good. Okay, number 5. Sasha donated 9/100ths of her class's entire can collection to the food drive. What decimal is equal to 9/100ths? Gavin Rogers, a decimal equal to 9/100ths. How do I write that decimal?
What?
Number 5. How do I write 9/100ths as a decimal?
90.100 or not 0.90?
Not 0.90 because I only want 9. So
0.9.
0.09. We want the 9 to be in the hundredths place. 9/100. 0.09. Okay, last one. Jose jumped 8 1/3 feet. This was 2 2/3 feet farther than Lila jumped. How far did Lila jump? So we're going to have to do some subtraction. 8 1/3 minus 2 2/3. And we get to that point where we're like, uh-oh, we can't take 2/3 away from 1/3, so we have to borrow from the 8 and make it a 7. And when I borrow from the 8, what does this become? What does that 1 become? Sod. 8 1/3, I'm going to change it to 7. Say it again.
So 7 4/3.
4/3, good. And once we change that to a 4, Sod just added the 3 and the 1. We got 4. Now we can subtract. 4/3 minus 2/3 is what, Sod?
2/3.
Good. And 7 minus 2?
5.
Perfect. 5 2/3 feet. Okay. All Our next section is on classifying triangles. So there are 3 types of triangles, and you've heard these words before: an acute triangle, an obtuse triangle, and a right triangle. So look in your book on page 556. At the very top of 556, they show you what these triangles look like. An acute triangle, all of the angles are acute. All 3 angles are acute. In an obtuse triangle, one of the angles is obtuse. Not all of them, just one of them. And a right triangle has one right angle. One angle is 90 degrees. Okay. So what I want you guys to do is use that information at the top of that page, and I want you to do page 557.
Okay.
Page 557.
Is that home?
And you might need, that's your homework. You might need to look back at page 556 at those definitions to make sure you're figuring it out correctly.
For the first one, it says a name for the triangle. Does it mean like acute, right, or obtuse, or do you have to like put all the points and then like put an angle symbol for triangles?
Okay. Thank you, Yash.
I'm here, free to know. I was just to the side of my computer.
Okay. Thank you, Yash.
Didn't know you could see me.
A good question. For number 1, the first part of it, when they say name the triangle, we're going to call it triangle FGH. And this is how you name a triangle. You put the triangle symbol
Okay.
and the 3 letters. It doesn't really matter what order they're in. I just like to put them in alphabetical order, but you could say GHF, HFG. It doesn't matter, but normally they're written in alphabetical order. Okay? All right, page 557, and we'll go over that
Thanks.
tomorrow. I hope you guys have a wonderful day.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Mrs. Palmer, just remember to stop recording.
I will.
David C. and Sod, I can't hang out today, right?
Yeah, goodbye. I'm gonna see you at 2:00.
What?
I might not be able to be at 6. Can we do 6?
Sorry. I will be able to come at 2:00. Bye bye. See you at 2:00. David. It's at 2. Okay, bye.
Wait, can you guys meet me at 6? All right, whatever now. Bye.